Hi, I'm Bryson and welcome to Wheels Down in Thailand. Tonight I'd like to talk a little bit about some of my experiences moving to Thailand here in this first month and a half, the area that I'm in, and what I'm planning on doing with the channel, as well as doing a little tour through the house that I just moved into. So to start off, I left Seattle on November 19th and arrived after an 18-hour flight 2 days later on Friday, November 21st. And that was when I ran into a small problem. You see, I found out later, if your pets, and my two cats were traveling with me, if your pets are on the same flight you're on, then they're considered as luggage. And as long as they have their vaccinations and all of that, it's very easy, you can pick them up at the airport. My cats were not on my flight. And unfortunately, in my research, I did not find out that an animal import permit was required, and they ended up stuck in a warehouse for the weekend, and all three of us were fairly heavily traumatized by this, to be honest. With the help of Mr. Peachit, who I met at the airport, he works for a company that handles animal import. He finally, on the following Monday, was able to assist me in getting the cats released after paying a fairly significant fine and fee to the customs veterinary import. So I wanted to talk about some of what I'm planning with the channel. A lot of the motorcycle channels that I see, people do a lot of big trips. They do, where you come in and you're out on the motorcycle for a week, 2 weeks, going through rough backcountry terrain, dirt roads, gravel roads, all of that fun stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely going to be doing some of that, long trips, like going over to Angkor Wat in Cambodia once things calm down, up to the north to Chiang Mai, past that to Laos, over to Vietnam eventually. Singapore is about 1,000 miles to the south of here, and that's through Malaysia, and that's going to be a nice little road trip at some point. However, what I also want to focus on is trips that anybody can do. So if you feel like coming into Bangkok or Hua Hin, down the road I'll do some trips out of Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, which is in the northeast of Thailand. And I'll go and focus on those areas, and I'll do trips and show trips that anybody can come in and you can do in a day. Samoyat National Park is about an hour ride from Hua Hin. That's something you can fly into Bangkok, come down and stay in Hua Hin for a week or two, rent a motorcycle for the day, and ride yourself down to Samoyat and have a lovely day wandering through the beautiful park. And I'm judging that based on the photos. I haven't been there yet. I've been to a number of other locations locally. Traveling to some of the temples, there are some truly beautiful temples that are located in and around Hua Hin. And of course the rest of Thailand as well has some fantastic artwork. Highly recommend the Wats and visiting them and seeing some of the beautiful artwork and decoration and just all the architecture that goes in. And every temple is different, every site is different. It's truly an amazing experience to visit some of these different temples. So that's some of what I'm planning on doing with the channel in the long run, is trying to showcase more of the easy, the trips anybody can do, that you can come in. You don't have to be a big experienced motorcycle rider. You don't have to be going out for 2, 3, 4 days at a time. You can come in and you can have a hotel and you can go out for a day trip and get yourself around. It really is easy. Now, what I will talk about a little bit as well, though, is the motorcycle culture in Thailand and in Hua Hin specifically. It's very, very different from the States. I found cars basically ignore motorcycles, except to not run into you, basically. But motorcycles just, the rules of the road don't seem to apply a whole lot. They're just going between traffic, around traffic. I've seen motorcycles going against traffic up the shoulder of the road, not at a high speed, but slow, just they missed their turn and they were trying to get back or something. Bikes going between splitting lanes, zipping around. It's really almost a chaotic little experience to ride a motorcycle. But once you take a little time to relax and just get used to it, it's really very comfortable to be in, at least as an experienced rider. Very comfortable to be in this traffic after a couple of days of getting used to it and figuring out how it works. So, definitely, don't be afraid to try a motorcycle over here in Thailand. Take it slow at first. As long as you stay at the side of the road, you're not going to have any issues. And as you get more comfortable, you can ramp up to what's a comfortable speed for you and for the traffic around you, of course. So now, speaking of motorcycles, let's do a little walk over to my bike. Now, I picked up, as I said, a little Zantes here, which is a 368cc. This is actually a Chinese brand. And this is a big bike in Thailand. Actually, for most of the places, even the sport bikes I see here are 300cc, 250s, even 150 full fairing sport bikes. But this is big enough for me to be comfortable. I've had it up to 120 kph, about roughly 60 miles an hour without any problem at all. I'm comfortable on it. And it's easy enough to get through traffic on. So just a fun little toy. I really like the Zantes. They're very affordable and has a lot of good features to it. Now, looking into the background here, this is the little ban, or I'm not quite sure what ban translates that as. I think it's almost village or community. And this is a community. There's just a couple of houses here. Overseen by Miss L, who owns the property. And you can see here just some parking area, and she rents out the other 4 places beyond her own. So this comes with a nice little outdoor sitting area when it's not roasting out. Today was pretty hot, upper 80s, almost 90 degrees by Fahrenheit standard. Little below, I think 28, 29 Celsius. But have a nice little sitting area. Has a washing machine here out on the front porch. Sit outside, wash the clothes, and then hang them to dry. And here we're getting into the main part of the house. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit. And you can see Tier saying hi there. And I'm renting this out for 20,000 baht a month, which in US currency is right around 650. Now, came with all the furnishings here, except the computer, which I have provided myself, and the cushions on the chair. Cat stuff. Now, here we've got a couch, and that's a piece of art I picked up that I haven't hung up yet. This first bedroom, I'm going to turn into an office. I'm waiting on a desk, which is going to be here over the next week, middle of next week. Good sized room. And this is something else interesting with Thailand, is that they don't do built-in closets like we have in America and a lot of Europe. Instead, it's the wardrobe stands essentially. So you just get a nice little freestanding closet system, and these are easy for people to switch out. So if you don't like the style of the house that you bought and what they've got in it, you can always pick up something else that fits your preferences a little more. Now, spinning around here, nice large bedroom, king size bed, also provided for. Excuse the mess, I'm still figuring out unpacking. Another large wardrobe here. And this actually has an ensuite, so go into that. Now this is very much Thai style. As you can see, there is not a separate shower or bathtub separated off from the rest of the bathroom. The entire bathroom is a wet essentially a wet shower. So you just have to make sure everything is located where it either is okay to get wet, or if you don't want it getting wet, that it's out of the splash zone. Still working on that, picking up some organizer type stuff as I find it to make it a little bit easier. Now, back out into the living room. And now every room does have air conditioning in it, except the kitchen, which is where we're wandering into right now. The kitchen, this site could be a little better, but it's very old school. This is a very Thai style kitchen. So just a single, double burner here sitting with, there's a propane tank underneath it, or natural gas, I believe actually, but it's an LP gas system. Little sink, definitely mosquitoes around here, so I picked up a mosquito zapper, and then there's some various utensils that are provided by the homeowners for me to, as part of the rental. Out back, well, there's a busy road, and you can see there's not a whole lot out there. It's just somebody's backyard. This is the second bathroom in here. Also a shower in the bathroom. I've designated this for the cats, so they've got a place to stay, and I don't have to trip over their litter box in the bathroom that I'm using most of the time. Well, thank you for watching my inaugural video of Wheels Down in Thailand. As I said, I'm Bryson, and I hope you'll like and subscribe, share my channel out, and stick around for some of the many short and long motorcycle trips that I'll be doing, getting the chance to introduce you to some more of the beautiful culture and fantastic people that are in Thailand. And I really hope you get a chance to come and visit. It's an amazing country, and I cannot say enough good things about Thailand.